Oh yeah, there were 600 people that we called. We had about 1,500 people at the Capitol last Monday. A lot of them were Teamsters. They were from all kinds of labor unions. Robin was there. Tons of Teamsters, huh?
Yeah.
Tons of Teamsters. And we were able to do it. We were able to do it with this, because we were able to get a hold of people Friday to let you know this was going to go on Monday. It gives you a little bit of a better opportunity to try to schedule some stuff out. But this Right to Work Truth Squad, we ask you for your name, your home address, your city, your zip code, the regular stuff, or email address. If you don't have a phone number, a phone that takes text messages, provide us with an email. We're doing the emails too. But please, guys, and you're already paying for text messaging. It's not going to cost you a penny more to receive a periodical text message from us on Right to Work. That way you get that text message when you're jumping out of that package car or doing whatever you're doing. You see it, you stop, the next stop, take a 5-minute break and you call. It's as simple as that. I can tell you that I spoke to one of the legislators just Thursday, Representative Abler in Andover. He told me that Peggy Scott was getting so many phone calls, she was practically pulling her hair out.
Hey, I got a phone call from your people that patched me through direct.
Right.
Legislate. Everybody get that?
You know what? We did some of that. It was one of those last second things. It's an expensive service because in a quick second we have to do something like that. We have to pay somebody to call you to patch you through. So we prefer not to do that, but we knew we had to throw everything at the wall. We had to make sure that we touched as many people as possible. We did do a lot of patch through calls, and that was done with the help of the IBT. But we'll continue to do that. But this is, by God, this is the easiest way to do it, man. It's not going to cost you anything to get a text message. You can also sign up online at teamstersjc32.org. It's also on this form, and you can sign up there. There are flyers there for you to download. There's other material, facts, mints. There's a whole bunch of stuff on there for you to get. And there's even a worksite flyer. If you'd like to print them out, take some copies of your worksite flyer, exchange them. One of the major things that we got to do is talk to other union brothers and sisters about this. Because, quite frankly, I bet you if you approach somebody at work tomorrow and you ask them, hey, what do you think about Right to Work? I can guarantee you somebody's going to say, well, yeah, Right to Work, yeah, sure. I think everybody should have the right to work. I can guarantee you people don't know what the heck it is. So it's going to take a lot of education. And you, our brothers and sisters, the people that show up to these membership meetings and care about the future of this union are going to be the ones that we have to rely on, as usual. You guys are the backbone of this union.
Can I say something else, you guys? You know, we live in America. We not only have military folks who fight for our rights, but everything in this country has been fought for. In the 1934 truckers' strike, Teamsters fought and gave their lives for the rights we enjoy today. And we can't go backwards on that, guys. We cannot go backwards. The only way you're going to win this thing is to stick together. And no matter what political background you are, if you voted some of these legislators in, you got to call them and let them know that this is not right. We have grandkids and kids bringing them up into this world tomorrow, and this is going to be the first generation of kids that are not going to enjoy the same benefits we did or our folks did. So please get involved.
And one thing I want to stress, and I say this to all of the legislators, especially all the elected officials in St. Paul right now, all of our House and our Senate members, I specifically tell them 37% of our members identify themselves as Republican. 37% of you in this room identify yourselves as Republican. It might be because of choice or it might be because of guns. I don't know, nor do I care. But I know 37% of you guys in here that are Republican care deeply about your union and care deeply about the future of you and your union being able to collectively bargain fairly. Pick up the phone. If you have a Republican legislator, be sure that you tell them, I'm a Republican. I love my union just the way it is right now. Don't mess with it. So, and engage that conversation with Republicans. I just recently, I spend a lot of time and I talk to all the legislators. I don't care which party they are. I was on the 5th floor in the state office building. The 5th floor houses all the Republican leadership. Ran into one of the Republicans and he says to me, boy, I bet you never come up here, do you? Why wouldn't I? I talk to Republicans as much as I do Democrats. 37% of our members identify themselves as Republicans. Why wouldn't I talk to these Republicans? And that's how we create dialogue. That's how we create the same paths. There are some good Republicans. There are some real crappy Republicans. There's some good Democrats. And I can tell you there's a couple really crappy Democrats too. One that just pissed me off on Friday. and we'll probably never endorse her again. So there was a question right here, brother.
Eddie made a good point. When I first started working, I was at a bag of groceries making, $3 to $4 an hour. When union day dues came around, I'd be so pissed off because your check was so low. And I was 16, and those guys we need to inform. All the full-timers know. Democrat, if you're Democrat or Republican, shouldn't matter. And like when you're having these debates with your neighbors and stuff around the fire pit or whatever, one guy says, well, I don't think you should, I know a guy, big wig at a company, non-union, but they structure their wages based on the union shop down the hall.
Yeah.
They're just a little bit lower, but they don't pay union dues, so they're just below. That's how they stay competitive. So if we lose our rights, or whatever, we also start losing our good pay, their pay ain't going to stay up. It's going to go down with ours. You're still with UPS, though. You're right below UPS pay, or you're right in line. Well, but now you're at this dollar wage versus that. But on the same rate, you don't want milk, too dry either. Like someone was saying, let's get everything we can out of UPS. I know that's just a joke. We still got to work together and get good contracts and not have all our jobs go overseas.
I can tell you, without a doubt, unequivocally, when I worked at UPS, I worked my ass off.
Right.
I can guarantee you there's probably not one person in this room that works at UPS that thinks they're overpaid.
We all sleep good at night.
Yeah.
Everyone works hard.
But anyway, any other questions, guys? You got to get involved, man. Don't wait before it's too late.
Talk to those part-timers.
Talk to the part-timers. You guys talk to your preloader probably every morning. Stop that preloader and talk to him or her. Let them know what this right to work is all about. And make a commitment to yourselves right here that you'll try to get at least 5 other people to make that same phone call you're making. There's a list of legislators back there. The ones that will more than likely hear it in the Rules Committee, the next Rules Committee will probably be sometime later this week that it may be heard. So it's imperative that each one of you, even though you don't live in that legislator's district, that senator's district, call that senator. Senator, make sure him or her understand that you are adamantly opposed to right to work, and that you will remember come November. So, questions?
I just wanted to say, in support of what you're saying, Ed, I signed up for the Truth Squad, and I got those text messages last week. It was slick. It was easy. It took, like you said, it just took 1 minute. I was done, and I felt like I was involved and I was making a difference. So I'd encourage everyone to sign up for that. And it's easy. You can do it at your leisure. Like you said, you just take a 5-minute break, get it done, and move on with the rest of your day.
Let me tell you, when I'm at the Capitol, and I know in an instant second, we can send out 600 plus text messages to our members, and know the vast majority of you are going to pick up that phone and call them. That's power. 600 is great. 6,000 would be fantastic. That would scare the shit out of them. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Ed.